Okay, so I picked up some tools today. My goal from now on, henceforth, for the remainder of the year, is to simply buy tools. No more model kits until 2023. Am I actually going to be able to pull that off? Will I actually adhere to that? It's another question entirely. Okay, let's not get into the details. All right, but that's the plan. The plan is I'm not going to be buying any new model kits. Last week I I spent a fair amount of money on simply one model kit, and and then I sort of had this come to Jesus moment, come to Shar moment, where I was like, because this is what happened. I showed off that model that I bought. I bought two things last weekend. The Gym Sniper K9, and then I bought the Variable Fighter Girls Rinka Lee. And after I sort of talked about it online on stream, I shoved them in the closet. And that was like my realization, my moment of self-realization. I was like, if I'm just gonna put in the closet, did I really need it right now? Anyways, let's focus on tools, because I definitely need various kinds of tools, more paint, more supplies for the hobby, for building terrain, blah blah blah, all of this stuff. And so today we did have an opportunity to go to the hobby store. We ended up going to the computer store, and they did indeed have something that I've been wanting, I've been looking for, been thinking about for a good long time. And what is that thing? It is this digital ultrasonic cleaner. Powerful, effective cleaning. This mini ultrasonic cleaner is designed for home use. Common applications include jewelry, watches, eyewear, makeup brushes, small metal parts, etc. The small metal parts is the key word here, I suppose, because I am going to be using this primarily to clean and strip the paint off of Warhammer stuff. Metal Warhammer figures, plastic Warhammer figures. Within the hobby of Warhammer, there's a number of people that are into specifically Old Hammer, which is to say Warhammer models from anywhere from like the early 2000s and older, the 90s, the 80s. And I happen to have a number of those models. Not that, yeah, some models are even older than me, to be honest. But yeah, and for those of you that might remember from my previous stream, a longtime childhood friend of mine got in contact with me over the summer. He had seen my videos, seen my YouTube, seen my Instagram, and was like, hey man, you're still into this stuff? Awesome. If you want, I can give you all of my old stuff, because I have it all. And I was like, let's go, sweet, awesome, thank you very much. And I going through all of that stuff was actually kind of affecting for me. It was kind of I'm a cold, emotionless robot, guys, but I may have felt some small little iota of emotion looking through all of that old stuff, because I do remember going to his house and seeing those very same miniatures, which are now in my possession. You know, like I remember looking at them and being in awe of the cool stuff that he had painted. Of course, looking at it now, it's like, you know, rather basic kind of paint job, because we're just dumb kids, but it was cool. Anyways, many of those models, as well as many other models that I had found over the last year or so, going to hobby shops, or rather going to thrift stores like Value Village. I've collected a number of old miniatures, and I am not going to strip them by hand with a toothbrush, scrubbing them away with like nail polish remover. That's what I normally would do, is simply use nail polish remover and just scrub away at them. No. We have to deal in bulk, And so that's why I got this baby. As I was saying, a number of people in the Warhammer hobby use ultrasonic cleaners. They also use it in conjunction with a solvent or some kind of cleaner to strip it. I would like to simply try and use water. We'll see how we get along with simply water, because really the act of the ultrasonic waves, whatever, is supposed to do the cleaning. But anyways, we're going to give it a shot. Also in the world of Gunpla, people use this device to clean their models before they go on to paint them, right? If you're doing a lot of modeling, if you're doing a lot of cutting and shaving and cleaning up of the parts, there's going to be a lot of your finger grease on them, as well as plastic dust particles. So I've seen a number of builders use ultrasonic cleaners before going on to painting. Features: stainless steel tank capacity 600 milliliters, which at the end of the day is only going to be slightly more than like your average bottle of water, TBH. Ultrasonic frequency 42,000 hertz. Water transducer 50 times 3 millimeters. Cleans jewelry and other suitable items quickly and effectively. Eliminates brushing in most cases. Well, okay, it says something here. I'm not going to be able to get this angle, so let me read it. Ultrasonic transducer generates ultrasound, which is transmitted into the liquid and generates cavitations, and then in brackets, millions of microscopic air bubbles which collapse and suck off debris. They penetrate into small crevices and deep holes to clean the items inside and out. And yeah, it says here that you can use it for brushes, which is really interesting, because it would clean up it would vibrate off the paint that's been clogged up in the ferrule of your brush. Although this thing is so small, I don't think I could fit my brushes in. Anyways, let me try and get this baby out. I think this thing makes a lot of noise too, so I'll try and plug it in, but if it's too loud, like, obviously I'm not gonna really leave it on. Sorry guys, you guys are hearing a bunch of... Okay, there it is in the bag. It looks like a bread maker. It looks like a tiny bread maker. Did I just buy a bread maker, guys? I thought I was buying a ultrasonic cleaner. But I wouldn't mind being able to make bread. Tiny little loaves of bread. Okay, features: digital programming, working cycles, choose freely, stainless steel tank capacity, quiet solid state circuitry. Just use plain water and put the item to be cleaned into the water and press on. You will see clearly the dirt separates off the water. Of course, we're not dealing with dirt here, guys. We're dealing with paint, pen heads, printer heads, seals, watch parts, antique coins, badges, metal dishware, electric shaver heads, toothbrushes, sunglasses, watches, necklaces and rings. Operation instructions: open the lid and fill stainless steel tank with water. Running without water may damage the unit. Place item into water. They show glasses. The item should be immersed well into the water. However, do not exceed the max mark. Okay. And this is all my first time looking at this stuff, guys. 4 ways of cleaning. General cleaning. Use plain water for general cleaning. Enhanced cleaning. Add 5 to 10 milliliters of daily non-detergent into water when the item to be cleaned is smeary or has not been cleaned for a long time. It can quicken the speed of decomposition of the smear and enhance about 30% of cleaning result. Okay, clearly this is made in China. Partly cleaning for large items, partly cleaning as shown. Oh, okay, you can leave it open. Deep cleaning. use enhanced cleaning first. When the item to be cleaned needs deep cleaning or sterilizing, used enhanced cleaning first. And then replace the water. Plastic basket. Oh, let's get some new music for you guys. Oh no, Carmi, you're gonna have to get more paint. It's not enough to do your project. No! The spatula wasn't able to get everything. How long do you think it's gonna take for you to get to you? When small item is clean, put them into plastic basket first and then put the basket into the tank. In this way, it can reduce friction between the item and the tank. Please pay attention, the plastic basket is only for cleaning small items because it absorbs about 30% of the ultrasonic energy and reduces the cleaning result. In this case, when using the plastic basket, please refer to the instruction of enhanced cleaning in this manual. Close the lid and plug in. Press set to choose working cycles freely. When the unit is electrified, 180 is displayed automatically. It is the most common used working cycle. Every time when press set button, oh boy, the English here, guys. The 5 optional working cycles will be displayed on the screen. Users can choose working cycle freely according to the quantity and situation of the item. Press on to start the cleaning, and the red indication light is on. The time left will be displayed on the screen. During cleansing, you can hear the ZZ voice. There's a voice. The ZZ voice. Oh, they mean like the sound effect. The sound that it... I was like, huh, there's a voice. Carmi, no, I have enough, but I just have a low supply now. Oh, yeah, so for the future, you would definitely need some more. At least you have enough to finish your project, at least. Depending on if you're ever going to need that color anytime soon. When showing 000, the unit stops automatically and the red light turns off. If next cleaning is needed, just repeat the above steps. During cleaning, when you want to stop, press off. When the cleaning is finished, unplug it and open the lid, then take out the item. At last, pour the water from stainless steel tank and wipe it up. Maintenance. Okay. Watch stand. Oh yeah, you can clean your watch. Important safeguards. Okay. Okay, what's this here? Dirt eliminated process through ultrasonic technology. Many tiny bubbles are generated under the action of ultrasonic. Bubbles are imploded constantly under the action of ultrasonic to impact the surface of the item. Dirt is split into many granules and separated from the surface of the item, then comes to the water. Anyways. Okay, let's see. Yeah. There's the stainless steel. How many miniatures can I fit in here, I wonder? Here's the basket. The basket is made out of ABS plastic. That's good to know. It's very useful that they've indicated that. And this is for a watch if you want to sort of rest up your watch on this. Rather than making actual contact with this metal here, I can get it on the screen. Because that would cause like a lot of noise. And it says that if you use a basket, you're going to reduce the effectiveness by 30% because this absorbs some of the ultrasonic action. So I mean, I feel like I have to put the basket in. We'll use the basket. And what are we gonna strip, guys? What are we going to strip? Strip. What are we gonna do? I'm looking around in my general vicinity to see what I have. There's this. And this is something that I had picked up at the Value Village just in a bag filled with a bunch of other stuff. We could try this. And I'm just using water, by the way. They recommend that you use, or rather not they, but when I've looked at this online, it seems like a lot of people use Simple Green or some other kind of cleaning solution to help it. Oh, you're done for today. Oh no, Carmi. Well, there's nothing else you can do. That was the one thing. That was the one thing. And now there's nothing else you can do. That sucks. Carmi, well, I know what clogged the bottle. The mixing bead was completely stuck to the top of the nozzle. Does it come with a mixing bead? I remember with I think you were there. I was looking at my stuff and I actually put a mixing bead into one of my bottles. But I don't know if like other brands of paint include a bead, which in my mind sounds like a great thing, like very handy, although in your case it seems like that may not have been super great. It came with one. Okay. Oh yeah, so I mean, I'm thinking about what to use. I got all this Warhammer stuff here. I was like, huh? What am I gonna clean? I've got all this Warhammer shit. I say shit affectionately, by the way. We're gonna try this. I want to see how loud it is. It's probably gonna be really loud, and thus, I'll have to do the rest off stream. But here's that giant manticore. We can give this the old try. Can try it and see what happens with this. And I think we gotta break them up. These are already busted up, so I mean, it's not a big deal. It looks like he may have been pinned. Wow, this will be fun. It's interesting. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna take, even under like normal conditions. I don't really know how long this is gonna take. I mean, we'll just set it to 180, I guess, and then we'll come back to it. But I'll definitely update you guys online, on Instagram or whatever, Twitter, to see how we're going, how this is faring, how this project is going. So we've got one plastic part. You know what? I'm a little concerned about the one plastic part. Maybe we'll omit this one because I don't want it to get busted up. Like, I feel like if there's just metal bits, that's better because if they're going to be bouncing around in there, they would probably scratch and nick up a plastic piece. But if they're all metal, it should be fine. I don't know. That's just a theory, a game theory. Shoutouts to my friend who put this together. He used he pinned all of these parts to ensure that they would never fall off, and they pretty much stuck on except for the head, which he did not pin. So yeah, it just goes to show that pinning your parts is a super great idea. Look at that! Holy shit! He put 2 pins into that part. Wow. Okay. This in itself can be split in half. Oh shit. I'm pretty sure this whole torso, anyways. I kind of don't want to fill it up too much, right? That doesn't sound like a good idea. I don't want to fill it up too much. This is the flag that he painted, which is amazing. He painted this flag by hand, I think. He did a pretty great job, TBH. But we gotta cut it off. We'll preserve it. as much as we can, but we'll cut it off. There's the thing. And then yeah, let's just add in one more figure, I guess. I don't want to go too bananas with all this, because we're just testing it out. I want to put this guy in here. Is he gonna fit? No. Okay, let's see what else we can put. Oh, I know. I'm getting excited. Where is my Chaos Dwarf? I have a Chaos Dwarf. I mean, I started to get this notion that I really wanted a Sonic Cleaner because I had that Chaos Dwarf model. Okay. I know I took out one, but I can't seem to find it, but I know I've got a bunch more, so hold on, guys. Okay. Yes, we have these I'm pretty sure are like from the 70s or something, so they're like really old. And I gotta take them off the base. Just plunk them in there. This is a plastic model that's just been simply primed, but I'm interested in seeing how that will react to everything else, given that everything else is metal. And this is another kind of cool little goblin guy. I want to see how this fares, and then that's enough. That is enough. And where's the max line? They said to fill it up to the max line. Okay, we're gonna fill this up with water. I wonder, like, do you think soap would actually help too? I don't know. Just enough to cover them, I suppose. There, just enough. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close to seeing what's gonna happen. I really don't know. I think this is gonna be loud, so if it ends up being too loud, I'll do the rest of it. I'll do this later, or maybe I can just put it in the corner of my room. We'll see. I got an extension cord here. Sonic Cleaner. There it is, 180. That's the general. Let's just do the 180. Let's do a 180. There's a digital readout here. Okay, guys, let's see. How loud is this going to be? Is this going to be alarmingly loud? Oh, that's not very loud. Yeah. I'm so curious as to what's going on in there. And yeah, my feeling is water might not be enough. My feeling is water might not be enough for this, but you know, tomorrow or another day I'll pick up some of the simple green or whatever it is that people use. I'll look into that a bit more and see. But that's not bad. I wonder if this is the right sound. I wonder if this is like the proper power level here. I mean, it should be, but we'll see. We'll see. Can I move this? I'm gonna set this aside. Interesting. We'll check back later with that. Let's take a look at our progress with this stuff. It still seems wet, so I don't want to touch that too much. I guess we'll paint with the rest of our time that we have left. Night trap. Looks like I'm cooking rice. I said I was like a bread maker, but yeah, that's more accurate. That's more Filipino accurate. Making some rice, except instead of rice, it's little plastic mans. And I mean, I'm looking into here. I'm not seeing that the paint is like flaking off really. Like, I'm looking into this. I'm not seeing the paint like falling off magically. So yeah, I mean, I just use water. They say that you can use water to clean it, but of course it's not a matter of just dirt that's on the surface of a watch or jewelry. This is actually like paint that's been sort of adhered, chemically bonded to a figure, and so the results might be different, but we'll see. Maybe what I'll use next is some soap, because they do say that you can use soap. Or like I said, today's a day of experimentation, so we're gonna see what results that we get. And also, I should note that today's stream, I'm not really sure how much longer I'll go for today. It is a Saturday. It is day of experimentation, and I want to sort of mess around with this more. Oh, we're done. The rice is done. So let's take a look. Yeah, it looks normal. Like, I'm not really seeing the paint coming off here. Looks normal. I'm wondering if... Oh, actually, yeah, there's some paint. I'm seeing some here. Let's take a brush and see. Let's take a brush and see. Shit. I don't think I'll be able to paint. Because I'm just too busy messing around with this. But let me see. Yeah, it still seems kind of attached. Okay, here's the next level, guys. Let's try it without the basket, because the instructions say that the basket absorbs 30% of the vibrations. So let's try it without the basket. And let's try some soap. We'll just add a little bit of soap and see what happens. But I think that at the end of the day, like when I've watched anyone do this online, they don't just simply add water, right? I was just seeing if I could. They use some kind of paint stripper thing to do the jobber. So let's see. Let me get some soap, guys. We're really playing around here, so give me a second. And yeah, I don't even know like how much time people give this. Like, I don't know if people give it more time or less time. That's probably too much soap. I don't know. Let's try and mix it around a bit. I feel like a kid just playing around and not really knowing what's gonna happen. I do see some flecks of paint actually coming off. I don't know if that's just naturally from like these are old miniatures that are likely not have not been primed at all. Here, 180, 280, 380, 480, 90. Okay, let's just go for the 180. And this is without the basket now. Let's just see what happens. Oh shit, I'm making a huge mess, guys. Oh, there's so much paint. There's so much water, I should say. Yeah, let's clean up our area. Let's let that go, and then I'm gonna see how it looks, and then we'll just wrap things up, everyone. You have to watch the overflow from the soap. Yeah, like it's gonna. Let's see. I wonder if. Anyways, I'm gonna experiment with this thing more afterwards, and we'll see. Because, like I said, I don't know how much time anyone is supposed to put for this. But I'll report back to you guys tomorrow or the next day with my findings after messing around with this stuff. I'll let you guys know what happened, the best results. We're just gonna let that timer run out, and we'll inspect our handiwork, and then we'll wrap things up. Cause I mean, I'm not really seeing like the micro bubbles that they're talking about, but maybe they're just so small that I can't see them. I don't know. Again, I'll watch some videos too, and we'll see. So we got about 80 seconds left on the clock. On the clock, just a bit more than a minute, guys. See what happens. It doesn't look like anything's happening, to be honest, but we'll see. Less than a minute. Yeah, there's a digital reader here that you guys might not see. I'm gonna mess around with this some more. Watch some videos. There could be something that I'm not fully understanding as of yet. But yeah, as far as the other experiment that I did today, adding texture to these parts from my Maschinen Krieger model, this turned out pretty nice. I'll do the hand because the hand seems bare now. But that turned out pretty nice. We're gonna let that dry more because it is kind of like I still feel like it's not fully set. Just gonna leave that overnight really, and then we'll see how that works. But it's very interesting, and I'm enjoying the result thus far. Okay, let's see. Yes, it looks like there's been some paint that had been removed, but let's see. No, it's not really. I would say that it didn't really do like totally falling off the model. And again, I kind of half expected that, just because again, when I've seen anyone do this, they usually use some kind of solvent. They use some kind of thing to strip the paint, not just simply water. If all you wanted to do was ever clean jewelry, that would probably be enough. But if you want to actually really get in there and strip the paint, you're gonna have to use something else. So yeah, I'll probably get in there tomorrow. The water is slightly warm, which is interesting. It's been, you know, that the powered action has started to strip it. But yeah, let's let's wrap things up, guys, because I'm playing around, I'm messing around. I'll report back tomorrow or the next day with my findings on all this. But for now, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to grab some